Welcome to ATB TV. I'm here on my own, no Darren dance, and thought I'd come down to the old Bars Memorial Garden. Had a bottle of wine to give Darren. We call him Double D now, the big double on Saturday with between a Basso and L'Espresso. Double D, you're back.
Mate, I was never going to let you down.
Good to see you.
I'll tell you what, mate, we had some fantastic feedback about ATB last week. The 4 people that actually watched the program thought that you and Shona were outstanding.
Yeah, well, Shona was outstanding, I've got to say, Darren, especially getting hold of Darren Weir for a one-on-one interview.
Insightful, that interview, I thought.
Very insightful. And here's a bottle of wine, Darren. They're calling you Double D again.
Oh, we got the big double, didn't we, Brian?
Basso and L'Espresso on Saturday.
Look at that, it's won 2 trophies.
Well, Darren, big week this week. We had a double on Saturday, a Basso up in Sydney, and L'Espresso on Saturday. And we were there on Saturday for L'Espresso. Great win, great ride, Michelle Payne.
Yeah, it was a great day down at Flemington with L'Espresso getting up, second up from a spell, and Michelle Payne, very, very good rider down the straight, Brian. I thought it was a smart ride, and she sat it back last, and she really hit the line strong. She ran 22.5 for her last 200 metres, and it was 400 metres even, and it was a very, very good run. Yeah,
impressive finish, and she behind a few good horses there in the last 100 metres down, and she put paid to him nicely in the run to the line, and she should be heading to Queensland now via the Topaz at Swan Hill.
Yeah, it looks like she's going to go to the Gold Topaz on the long weekend in June. She'll give that race a big shake, and then all being well, we'll fly her up to Queensland for the Group 1 Tats Tiara.
And Saturday up in Sydney, a Basso, great win I thought. It finished strongly, and great bunch of owners up there. They would have been pretty happy at the big odds too, Darren.
$22, Brian. Amazing result, really. Chris Waller sent us an email during the week to say that he thought a Basso would be hard to beat. I think most of them got on at about 12 or 13 bucks fixed, thinking they were getting the good money, and of course he drifted out at $22. He ran super, settled back in the field, great ride. Jason Collett just angled him out at the right time, and he really hit the line strongly. So, got to be happy with that. I think he's a horse that's just learning how to race, and I think for the next 12 months we're going to have a lot of fun with that horse.
And Saturday night we headed off overseas again, Darren, to Killiney, and thought it was a pretty good run, second up.
Yeah, second up Killiney over there in the UK. I thought it was quite a nice run. He ran third behind Gatewood. It was only a 4-horse race on a wet track, but he settled back. It was a real walk early, and they showed no speed at all, which didn't suit our horse. But it was a bit of a sprint home, and Killiney did cop a bit of interference in the straight. I think in Australia the winner would have been protested out of it, but over there they don't seem to protest like we do. But all in all, we got beat a length and a half, copped interference, and we were more than happy with the run. He had a good blow afterwards, and I think when you see him in next, he'll be hard and fit and ready to win. And
Sunday, the very popular Edge of War went around, and I thought it was a pretty nice run.
Yeah, Casterton, he's a bit of a funny horse, this horse. He's won twice when we thought he couldn't win over short trips off a break, and after his last run, we actually gave him 10 days at home in the paddock and brought him back in. So consequently, he hadn't raced for 6 weeks, so he was nice and fresh over the journey of 1100, and he was ridden really quiet, and he charged home, Brian, to the line, and yeah, he dead heated for third, and it was quite a good run.
And yesterday at Mornington, Darren, Mumboli went around, but she just doesn't seem to have found form this time in.
No, she's been disappointing. I think that's obvious. She's just racing not well. Look, it's been a month between runs. We've held her back waiting for a slow to heavy track, and we just finally got a slow yesterday at Mornington. And look, it was a leader's track, and I think they might have just fell into that old trick, Brian, where, you know, they decided to ride her on the speed because that's the way the track was racing. But yeah, she dropped out in the straight to tail off, and we spoke to the stable early this morning about whether we should retire her or not, but Peter Moody's adamant that there's nothing wrong with her and her work's been good, and she's just probably been a victim of circumstances. So we're prepared to give her one more go.
Why ATB? Why not?
Well, Brian, the Mount Buninyong Botanical Gardens, it's a tranquil place. I don't know how you find these places. Are you the groundsman here or something?
I've had to come here a few times, Darren, and say serenity now in the past. So I thought I'd bring you out here. It's very relaxing. And we've got seismos going around the night, so I thought it's a good place just to chill out a little bit before you have to worry about that.
I think I might bring a few ATB owners out here for lunch one day, Brian. It's a lovely little place. It's not very warm, but yeah, it's quite a little hidden treasure in Buninyong. Yeah, Seismos tonight could be running, Brian. I'm waiting to talk to Marco Botti later on tonight, Thursday night, about whether he will start him over 3200 at Epsom. It's a heavy track, Brian, and Marco had a little bit of concern about running the horse first up over 3,200 on a heavy track because it'd be more like 3,600. It's a strong field, but he's happy with the horse. He's put on a lot of weight and his coat looks good, and we're looking forward to him kicking off either tonight or sometime over the next week.
Well, he's won a couple of races on a soft track over there, but I'm not quite sure. It's a bit hard to tell how heavy their soft tracks are, and he'll be in against Brown Panther, who finished I think 7 lengths behind Fair Inch in the Melbourne Cup, and he resumed with the first up win at Chester, and another horse, Tiger Cliff, finished just behind Tack the Boy Strong at York. So there's a couple of handy horses there for size Moss to tackle.
This is Brian Johnson, international form analyst. Amazing. You've come a long way since you've joined Centrebet.
Yeah, well, I've got the Centrebet shirt on here, Darren. I thought a bit of with Dean over there last week. We had some great feedback on his unpretentious little clip last week, so we might see what we can find with Dean again tonight.
I can't believe we sent him all the way to the UK to barrack for Collini, and he couldn't even get the horse up.
Yeah, it was pretty disappointing, Darren. I believe he didn't sleep for about 4 nights. So
I heard he had a couple of big nights over there, and he actually rang me at one stage at about 3 a.m. and I didn't know who it was. And they tell me next week, Brian, you're off to Royal Ascot. You're flying out.
I'm actually off to Italy first, Darren. I'm going to have Italy next week, just a little bit of a sojourn before Ascot. And
no ATB satellite from Germany?
I don't think so, Darren. Got Lisso Gaetano first emergency at Kilmore on Saturday. Will he get a run?
Well, I hope he'll probably get a run. There's bound to be one scratching. He's been very disappointing, this horse. We've persevered based on Darren Weir saying he can win a race with him, but you know, he's very limited, and maybe he just doesn't seem to have that racing instinct that you need in a horse. Not all of them can be long espressos and abassos, unfortunately, but you know, he's well bred, but he just doesn't seem to really have it. But anyway, Darren's confident with the blinkers on. He'll run well if he gets a start.
And Magnus Bell returns at Adelaide River. That's where we were last year for more bubbly up there.
Yeah, this time last year we were up in Darwin, and went to Adelaide River. Must be one of the great days in racing in the country of Australia. And if we didn't have Ballarat on Sunday, Brian, I'd be back there again, because I'd love to go back there. We had a wonderful day, and Magnus Bell's coming back first up, and she's drawn barrier 4, and Vanessa Arnott will ride. And I've spoken to Jason Manning today, Brian.
And what did Jason have to say, Darren?
He said she'll be winning.
Well, that's what you want to hear.
And it's going to be difficult because we can't get on because it's non-TAB, so it doesn't help me.
Or me, so maybe Phil Britton.
Phil Britton will be there. There's a big bus load going down, so I reckon by about 7 o'clock on Saturday night I'll be turning my mobile off, because I don't want all those drunks ringing me.
And if anybody can get us a picture of Peter Lawrence and Phil Britton together,
at about 8 o'clock that night, it's gold.
We'll get you a free bet at Centrebet. The first person to get us a picture of Peter Lawrence and Phil Britton out on the Terps, we'll get a free bet at Centrebet.
That will not be pretty.
Well, that's what we're hoping for. Now, I see Collini's entered on Saturday night, Darren. There's a chance may not run, but what do you think?
Well, he is entered in 2 races, one at York and one at Newmarket. Once again, I'll talk to Marco tonight to find out if he's going to back him up after last week's run. I know that he, as I said earlier, he thought the horse was a little bit underdone, and he's keen to get him qualified for the Caulfield Melbourne Cup. So he does need to win a Group 3 over 1.5 miles. So I think he's looking at all options. Righto,
Darren, the flashy grey El Galgo, top weight at Hamilton on Sunday. What do you think?
What do I think? Well, his last start was pretty ordinary. Didn't go well at all, but Darren played around with him and might have had a sore back, Brian, so we treated it, and he trialled up pretty well at Burrenbeat the other day. And if he runs up to that form, I think we'll find he'll be very competitive.
A big day Sunday, Darren. I'm very much looking forward to the return of East Star. Matty Williams, it looks like a Matty Williams, Darren Weir face-off here, because Stylish Lily's in the same race.
Yeah, we've got 2 runners in the same race. 2 different trainers, East Star, Matty Williams, Stylish Lily, Darren Weir, going head-to-head for ATB.
Well, look, I want Matty Williams to win, but he is up against Victoria's leading trainer. So what do you think, Darren?
You want him to win because you're in East Star,
yeah, exactly.
That's right. Well, look, the track's going to have a bit of give in it. There's rain forecast for both Saturday and Sunday. Who wins out of those 2? Well, you go East Star, I'll go Stylish Lily.
Oh, it sounds like a plan. I'm getting behind Matty Williams and the team down there.
Yeah, he does a great job, Matty, and I'm sure he'll be confident. East Star does go well fresh off a break, and she hasn't raced since Warrnambool, so that'll be a month ago. And Stylish Lily was fair at Seymour last start, where we thought she might have won, and she might have just pulled up with a little issue, Brian, but I think we're on top of that now, and I'm expecting her to run a big race.
Well, she races on the pace too, Darren, so it gets a little depending how the track's faring on the day. And I did catch up with Lachlan McKenzie earlier this week to find out exactly how the track's going for Saturday.
Let's see what Lockie had to say.
I'm here at Sportsbet Ballarat Racecourse with CEO Lachlan McKenzie, and ATB's got an open day here on Sunday morning with Darren Weir's stables just across the road, and then we're coming over to Ballarat for the wondrous Winter's Day, Lockie, and it's going to be a fantastic day.
Yes, we're really looking forward to it, Brian. We've got a great day planned for all those that are coming along, in particular the ATB supporters. So, as you mentioned, after the open day down at Darren Weir's stables, ATB have got a function here, along with a lot of other people that have booked in for what will be a fantastic day of entertainment and racing.
And 30 cubic metres of snow, and I believe the abominable snowman.
That's right, we're going to have a proper genuine snow, not fake snow, proper snow slope for the kids to have toboggan rides down. There's snowman making competitions and snowball throwing competitions, and this is about celebrating the first day of winter rather than, I guess, trying to pretend it's not cold here in Ballarat. We're going to embrace it.
Well, it's going to be cold, so just bring a jacket, hopefully get a bit of sun through the day. Now, is there going to be a prize for someone who can dress up in a abominable snowman like Darren Dance?
Well, there's an expectation that Darren will come dressed in his finest snow gear. Fluoro Man, we're hoping might make some sort of an appearance too in his snow gear. Is there a chance of that, Brian, or not?
I think Fluoro Man's still in the jungles of Borneo, Lockie, so he might be here in the spring with a bit of luck.
I reckon he'll look good in a ski outfit.
Yeah, he would.
I do know Michelle Payne's getting dressed up for a photo shoot. There's a little scoop for you. So
there you go, that is.
So Michelle's getting dressed up. One of the leading newspapers is coming up to do a photo shoot of Michelle in snow gear on the snow ski slope that we're going to have on the back lawn.
Well, you've heard it here first on ATB TV. Michelle Payne.
Yeah, that's right.
Dressing up for the wondrous Winter's Day on Sunday.
Yeah, she'll be our ambassador for the day in a bright snow gear, so that'll be great. We're looking forward to it.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. And the track looks fantastic, Lockie, at the moment.
Yeah, that's right. So the track itself's been a massive project, as most people would realise. It's been a work in progress since the Ballarat Cup last year, and we're just delighted to be back racing on it. We are reducing the number of race meetings that we're having here at Sportsbet Ballarat between now and Ballarat Cup Day, just to make sure that we give the track every opportunity to consolidate and be its best possible presentation for Ballarat Cup Day. So we're dropping 3 meetings, but for this Sunday, the 1st of June, the track will be spot on.
Well, thanks for your time, Lockie, and anyone who wants to come out on Sunday, the number's there if you want to ring the club to book some tickets or anything. And ATB is going to have about 100 owners there. It's going to be a great day. Bring the kids. You're going to have a ball.
Wow, that was an insightful interview. I'm proud, Lachlan, to have you as an owner. I believe Michelle Payne will be tobogganing down the slippery dip with you.
No, I don't know, not with me now, I think, but I'm going to say, is there any kids out there, I reckon, roll yourself up some balls. I'm sure Michelle will love to have the snowballs flying at her as she's coming down the toboggan.
Well, I reckon if any ATB owner can toboggan down the snow with Michelle Payne, Dean Elliott will give him a $100 free bet.
I'm sure he will, Darren.
Well, Brian, it's going to be a big day on Sunday. We're starting off at 10 o'clock at Darren Weir's stables in the morning, parading all our racehorses. We've got a lot of people coming up to have a look at them. And we're also going to parade some young horses that we've got some shares in, 7 of them in fact. And then we're all off to Ballarat for a lunch and to enjoy the relaunch of the Ballarat Turf Club's meeting. And it's a big day. We've got well over 150 people booked in for lunch. All right, Brian, you got anything else?
Well, Darren, that's a wrap for ATB TV this week. I'm Brian Johnson.
And I'm Darren Dance, and I'm in a hurry.
Once everybody get up off the seat, clap your hands, stamp your feet, get down, get